How we all doing today? This video is going to be about chaga. I'm just out here wandering around the woods, and I just walked through some white birch. That's what's right there in front of me. Now, I didn't see any. On my way back up out of this woods, I know where there is a piece that I can stop and show you on a tree. But I'm going to zoom in right up there, and I'm going to try to hold this camera very still. If you look in the crotch of that tree up there, there's a little dead branch. And 4 or 5 years from now, that would be an awful good place to look to check back. It usually starts where there's death or injury on the tree. And that's one, you know, just to tuck away in the back of your mind. And there, if you wanted some, there may be some there. But, whoops, I'm sorry. That was probably a little ridiculous. I'll stop on my way back because I know where there's a chunk upside the trail up here. I'm just out wandering around. I was cutting wood and got sick of it and took a ride down further. Zoom back out here. Shut this little camera. An interesting old piece of steel here in the woods. There's a railroad right there that cuts through here. It's something from them. I don't know what it was, but anyway, I just happened to look up and it turned you on. And I'm leaving the camera not zoomed in. Those are white birch trees we're all so familiar with. And that's a yellow birch tree right there. And I always swing back around. I'm not harvesting this today. And I hope I'm not making everybody sick. There it is. Not litter either. That's nice of somebody. There it is, folks. That is chaga. That is growing on a yellow birch tree. It's some nice looking pieces. We'll walk up just a little bit closer and try to get a little better look at it. I mean, actually we're at the base of the tree. I think we're filming again, yeah. I took a picture and I shouldn't have. But that is a lovely specimen right there. You know, I should take that. Just because we're out here together doing this, but I don't really need it. And if I take it, of course it stops growing. And I know where it is. Somebody else might get it, and that's all right because I have plenty. But there it is, folks. 3 lovely pieces here. That probably was a branch that started right there. I don't know what happened up above, but you can see that like the tree's been damaged up there. And the branches are dying off. So this tree will die in a couple years. But I hope that helps other people find it and answer some questions about it. And if I don't show any more, this was not the one I was going to stop and show you. We're still wandering around here looking. And there's a bunch more white birch up there. I'd love to find a piece on white birch for you, but there's a piece that's on a yellow birch. Now, if you fellas that don't have birch bark, you can go out and pull off trees. Are you drooling yet? That's a pretty good hunk right there. I'm not going to carry it as far as I have to walk back to the 4-wheeler. I'm sorry. I know where it is if I ever needed it. But that's a pretty good hunk. And no, I have found no more chaga. That's a pretty good piece on the ground right there. That would actually make stuff, wouldn't it, Dominic? It's pretty dry, pretty brittle. I'm not sure if you could get it to fold good. I'm almost back to where I parked the quad, 4-wheeler, ATV, whatever you want to call it. I know my friends to the north call them quads. We call them 4-wheelers, and yet some people call them ATVs. Those are leak beds. And this is like an ongoing one. There's the ATV right there. This is an ongoing one that's down in this woods. I'm not even digging those today. I've dug some. And I'm just being lazy. I was cutting wood and I got sick of it. So I said, well, I'll go for a little ride. See what's going on. Maybe we'll try and do a little video on finding chaga. And I guess that's what I'll call this, but it's just kind of a walk in the woods. When I get back to the 4-wheeler, my ferro rod is in a pack there. And I want to demonstrate the difference between yellow birch and white birch bark. Both burn wonderfully. Well, we get back there, we'll do that.